RIP, I feel like this is just genuinely on its last leg. But when I do that, it just seems like there's still so much life to live. I don't know, I feel like the applicator in this thing, like once you pull it out, like you all see that, right? There's globs in there still when you drag it along the inside. But then when you pop it out, there's like nothing on there. And I've never used this applicator on my face for like hygienic reasons. But I just feel like it's on its last leg and I should retire it. So in honor of my makeup today, I was gonna do it just here on my lid. I feel like this is the best it's ever looked. So I hope Rem changes the applicator in the future, because I never feel like I've ever gotten this look with applying it to my hand and then using a brush. But it's just unfortunate because I don't want to put it on my eye and then dig back in every time, which is why, since I'm gonna just throw this away, since it doesn't really, like I've had a long time and it doesn't seem to have much of a life left. But now that I'm doing this, I'm like, wow, there's still so much product. But I really just, because I wear contact lenses to see, I don't like playing around with my eyes too much. So I'm kind of like, well, this will just be the last hurrah. I can always buy it again in the future. And I'm pretty sure Fembot got its own line at some point too. So we're just gonna do these lids. I put some bronzer, so there's like a little bit of contrast. I think this is pretty. And yeah, we're just gonna rock with this. Last but not least, a little bit of mascara, going in with my second mascara. And I guess technically that counts as a second coat. I think I'm gonna skip the bottom lashes today. And earlier this week when I was on set, it reminded me how much I love the Haus Labs Mocha Matte. So I'm gonna mix that with one of my NYX liquid tint glossy type of situation. So hold on, let me grab those. I tried just wearing this the other day. It got really watery and we don't love that. And the fact that it got a little watery. So I thought I would start with lining my lips with the Mocha Matte, which I like to do what I call the old Hollywood method, where you line your Cupid's bow exactly, but then you kind of go over a little bit on these outer perimeters. And then I just line the bottom lip as is. So that's just Mocha Matte around my mouth. And then this Water About Wine, it's number 15 and the Lip IV. We're gonna just fill in the rest. And I feel like by doing that, you all see what I'm saying, where it's like, it's pigmented, but it's not full.
like I feel like it's still missing pigment, but the more I put it, the streakier it gets. I don't know. Maybe it's me, maybe it's the lighting, but I'm probably gonna bring both with me. And for my outfit, since it seems like it's gonna be a cold day, I'm going to do just a sweater with a cardigan, jeans, and tennis shoes. And then for my jewelry, I'm gonna do my kind of like casual jewelry set is what I call it. It's just a pair of hoops from, I think like Walmart or Target or Amazon, just some plain gold hoops, a couple of Alex and Ani bracelets I own, a couple of gold bracelets I own of various thickness, and I think my class rings is in that box too. So it's like a really just casual jewelry set, but I feel like my makeup's more glam than the outfit. But you know what? We're gonna be walking around. I definitely like have my part a little crooked, but I kind of like it, so we're gonna keep it. We're gonna just be walking around window shopping. I'm gonna try some food. Hopefully the restaurant that I was looking at is good. And then from there, I'm going to grab a coffee at this motorcycle cafe that looked really good. And when I read a couple of blogs, all of them said that was the best coffee shop. So I'm glad that the one that I was gonna go to is good. And since the place I was gonna go to for dinner had a fire and they're not open right now, I'll just stop at the place I was going to stop at for dessert anyways, and maybe get a coffee for the road, a little sweet treat. So we're just gonna kind of explore, window shop, see what's open, see what's going on. I was supposed to do this in the summer, but yeah, we just never got to it. Same with the beach day. So now once I go to Florida for like my end of the month vacation to visit home and do Halloween Horror Nights and all that, since there's a few days where my family has like other things going on and it's just me, I was like, we'll just do our beach day then, because a beach day is still doable in Florida in October. It is not doable in New York. I think some of the beaches are actually closed. The best way to describe it is all this jewelry has value that's kind of like personal. I don't know. I think that makes sense. Like my mom gave me this little charm bracelet. She gave me one of these that says daughter. I had gave my best friend the Harry Potter one, and I have the Ron Weasley one. One's just Gemini. I think my mom got me that, because I don't remember buying any of these except for the Harry Potter one some years back. And then these were gifted to me by a family friend. I think they're from Indonesia. I don't remember. But like I said, we're gonna do like this, and then just some plain gold hoops that are probably tarnishing the silver, but it looks fine, you know? And my rings. So this one I bought when I lost weight in college. So for the most part, it still fits. I like wearing it on my ring finger. And then my high school one, it can be a little loose. So I'm gonna put it on my middle finger of this hand, but if it gets too loose, I usually just put it on my thumb. And that is the jewelry. Like I said, just wearing a sweater. Let me see if I can back up. I don't think I can show everything, but I'm just wearing this gray sweater, and then I'm wearing it with my good Old Navy flare jeans. I'm just gonna wear some Nikes, and then I have this cream cardigan because I'm gonna do laundry tomorrow that we're going to throw on, because I think it's chilly but not like freezing or cold. So I feel like a cardigan with the sweater and tennis shoes, even with holes in my jeans, should be warm enough to walk around. And worst case, I'll just get like a hot coffee to just kind of like window shop. And if a store looks interesting, then we'll go inside. And of course, I'm just gonna keep wearing this Michael Kors purse I've been using. It's the perfect size to just throw stuff in there. And if needed, it has the space for everything I need and more. So we're just gonna rock with that. I really hope the food is good, because this is like my first meal of the day. And I'm about, we're gonna say 2 hours. It's not 2 hours drive time wise, but looking at how it's probably like anywhere else in New York and you have to find parking, it'll probably be 2 hours. So we'll see. We are off to a rough start because traffic is crazy today, and y'all probably can't hear me because of my car vibrating. But okay, I think it's my turn to go in Dunkin'. Let's go. a new sticker for my car because I think when I had to get a new windshield, they took it off and then put it back on and it just got crazy. But all that to say, even though we're running late, I did stop at Dunkin'. I did get a croissant and a black coffee just to hold me. The Lion does not concern herself with how much caffeine she's been drinking lately. I already had 2 Alani Nus and now I'm drinking this black coffee, and I still want to try this motorcycle coffee place. I guess I could always see, do they offer decaf, and then if they don't, I'll just get a regular caffeinated like drink, but I'm pretty sure they probably do offer decaf, so it won't be as bad. But yeah, I'm like, okay, I spend almost $50 a month on a car wash subscription. I should probably try to go at least once a week, because I used to go at least twice a week, but lately I just haven't been able to make it in the areas that they have the locations that it applies to. So we've got the directions pulled up to the restaurant. I'm about an hour and 10 minutes away, so again, I'm hoping the food's good. I know they have kimchi at least, so we'll see. And hopefully stores are still open for me to browse around. I have no idea. I'm just going here blind, so we'll see. I'm gonna be honest, I'm very lost. The parking meter ate one of my quarters, so I'm hoping the last 30 minutes of my parking, nobody comes through and checks, because I just,
Hey, slap me if you're bad. You have to be label shirt. How do you get that?
that was really good. The coffee shop I want to try is actually right next door, so I'm just gonna head there, and if they have seating, I will drink it there. If not, I'll just walk around and drink, and then if I find a store I like, I'll try to just chug what's left and go in the stores. Nothing's caught my eye yet, but I might find a store I want to go into. I don't know. We made it back to our car. I felt so bad for the employees at bank because the computer was acting wonky. Things were just getting a little weird for them. We ended up getting our iced latte in a hot cup. I still think it's really cute. I'm gonna get a quick picture of it before I go. As I said, the Lion does not concern herself with how much caffeine she's had today. Today was ridiculous, actually. We're not going to do that again. I had the 2 Alani Nus, this latte, an earlier latte, and a black iced coffee. Wait, it's not popping in. Or nor. Because I was like, oh, you know what? This works because I won't have to drink it with a straw. It's all right. I think Moto Cafe had the best. So I'm probably just going to let this sit anyways because I'm going to go home and edit this vlog and I'm going to watch my movies. So worst case, I might just save that for tomorrow. And then because I definitely need water, I grabbed my favorite Saratoga Sparkling. It's nice and chill. Could you imagine if that just exploded everywhere? All right, we're going to try that again. I know I was walking a little rough, but I didn't realize I was walking rough enough that it would... I didn't realize I was walking rough enough that it would shake up like that. The lion just does not concern herself, okay? So I have about an hour plus drive. I don't even know if there's traffic or not. The only other thing I noticed is when I exited off getting to like this main hubbub in like downtown area is there's so many country farms and so many side farms, and I consider myself something of a Renaissance woman, something of a woman of the world. I do bohemian things. I'm open to trying new things, but there's just a small part of me like deep inside that remembers I'm Black, and there's just some things where I'm like, that's probably not safe to do. And all I could like think of when driving to this main area was, we are not going to stop at any of these farm stands because I feel like I'm potentially not the person they're trying to attract. And the last thing I need to do in the middle of spooky season is find myself stranded on a farm in the middle of nowhere with absolutely no service. So I may look into pumpkin or apple situation stuff in New York, but at the same time, it's never been my jazz. I'm trying to build an itinerary for when my friend comes to visit soon, but it sucks because a lot of the stuff I'd love to take her to that's like very spooky season or very fall literally ends the weekend before she gets here. So it's definitely back to the drawing board, but let's head home. Thank you for watching the Hudson vlog. As always, you're important, you're loved, you're blessed. I will see you in the next video. I would come back here, but at the same time, I feel like when you come here, you're in the interest of antique shopping or vintage shopping or looking at furniture for your home. Like, a lot of the shops were very targeted, and I was really not the demographic they were looking for, because right now I'm not in a place of I need new clothes, or a place of I need furniture, or in a place of I don't need anything. If anything, I'm trying to get rid of stuff. I want to do like a everything $2 to $5 yard sale to just like completely wipe out my house. So maybe in a smaller body, maybe with like a new home setting, I would be open to the thrifting and the vintage and the antiques and the shopping, but shopping wasn't really my thing. So if anything, this was like a nice little exercise to walk around the main area, because I pretty much walked past my car and back. I walked down and then back up. There was still so much to see, but because a lot of the stores just didn't really have what I wanted, and the few I went into, very expensive for like knickknacks that I could get at a thrift store for cheaper, that I was like, all right, let me get my dessert and let me head home while the sun's still out. So again, thanks for watching this vlog. Maybe I come back this way, and of course I will take you all with me if I do. Until the next one, mwah.